Hello everybody, my name's Farman and welcome back to episode 11 of our Let's Play on the West Coast. So, we're here with the fast track and the West trailer selling some soybean. I've sold one load of soybean already because it's got a nice, it's in the green here, so we're going to sell another load. We're not going to bother with these two yet. We might bother with a bit of OSI if it comes back into a good, because that's going down at the moment, but that's coming up here, so hopefully if that increases quite good we should go after that. So I don't know if we're going to be doing too much this episode. I have been playing a bit off screen, but just doing a bit, just finishing off Lost to Harvest and a few other bits and pieces. So I kind of had a look through what everybody decided as a tractor, and quite a lot of people went for a John Deere, so I'm going to go for a John Deere 7530, which is £147,000, so we need a lot of money. And the other thing I'm going to do is that 7810 up at the cow yard, I'm going to swap in for another 7810 that's in a pack, but I've put a quick fit loader on. Alright, it's, you know, I know 7810s probably weren't around when quick fit were being built, but I'm not too sure. I'm not that knowledgeable on loaders and shit. But anyway, it kind of suits it quite well, and it is a very nice loader indeed. So I thought, well, we might as well run it on here and have two tractors with loaders up there, and then I haven't got to worry about taking a, you know, it just helps, doesn't it, having two tractors with a loader on. Now this thing absolutely bloody motors. So yeah, the Gold Rush, the game. I put a thing out on Snapchat asking who wanted to see it, and there was only about 3 or 4 people that said no. A hell of a lot of people said yes. So I'm going to leave that for a bit though. I'm going to let the game update a few times, because it's had about 2 updates in a row. But I'm going to let it update for a bit more before we actually play it, you know, properly go for it. So just so it doesn't, because a lot of people are having the problem where it wipes their saves and stuff, and I don't want that on a Let's Play. So I'm not going to bother doing that. So the feeder is still down at the shop. I need to take that up. I haven't took it up. I took the water bowser up. So as you can I'll show you in a minute. Once we'll get pulling this lay-by over here, I'll show you. There we go. So if we go on this and just click back, 1, 2, there we go. So they're on 55 productivity. There's 10 of them. We've got 243 litres of liquid manure, 361, 381. So the only thing they're missing is grass and power feed, which we can slowly start giving to them. I mean, we potentially need to go up and fertilise them grass fields, which we may do this episode. I'm not too sure, but I want to get this stuff sold whilst that price is still reasonably good. So we're going to take another load over there. Combine is still in the field, it's only just been done. So we'll get the fast track out in a minute with its cultivator. Well, when we've done these loads, we'll get that out. And then I'm not too sure then. I've also added the light mod in, so the game might look a bit brighter. But I remember I did say once about field 11 or 12, and if I remember rightly, one of them was 60k and something. But if we're going to keep upgrading tractors the way we are, we won't have time to actually buy any more land at this moment. Simply because I'd have to be harvesting, you know, I'd have to do about 2 or 3 harvests actually off screen. And I personally, at this moment in time, do not have, you know, there's none of hours in the day for me to do that. I've got work all day, come home, the steam lorry that I'm building, and, you know, bits and pieces in the house. The steam lorry takes a lot of time, because a lot of it is measuring up stuff, finding it, drilling holes, and, you know, using the lathe and the miller machine and bits and pieces like that. Now I might record some of that, I'm not too sure. I haven't done it yet because you know, this is the first engine I've ever built. I have a lot of help from my older brother because he built one, and of course we've got the he does it kind of as his hobby. So, well, I do it as a hobby, but I'm more to driving it than repairing it. I don't mind repairing tractors, but anyway, that's besides the point. So, come in, you know, have dinner about 7, 8 o'clock, and you know, play this. But I have to go to bed reasonably early because I find myself, as every teenager does, I find myself hard to get. I fucking struggle to get out of bed. So, you know, and on the 21st this month it is my birthday. Hello, car. So there probably will be a video out, but I'm not too sure about the Sunday. There might not be a video done. Now I'm trying to keep the videos, like, I'm trying to record them and like only have a day gap between them, but that's only if I get chance / time to. I mean, I know I should really concentrate and make this, you know, a bigger part of my life, because I spent 4 years and that trying to build it up, but sometimes real life things do get in the way. So, I mean, this save game's got like 40 hours on it now, so I am going to probably, I know I say this every video, I probably will do a little bit off screen. Maybe if we don't we will fertilise them grass fields in this video, but I'll show you the 7810 I want to swap it with. It's not that expensive, but I don't want to spend the money yet because I want to get the John Deere. I want to get, because I'm literally just going to take that 7810 from the cow yard, bring it down to the shop and sell it direct, and then just buy that one over it. So it's literally its replacement. Just it'll have a loader on it and that, and it's alright. The cab's maybe not as detailed as the other one, but that doesn't really matter to me. The fact that, you know, it is what it is, and it is a nice pack. It was released on the Facebook. I did say that last episode, or the last multiplayer episode, and a lot of people ask me why I don't just link it. I don't link other people's links because, you know, well, it's not my choice, and I don't like doing it, because if the link suddenly disappears or they take it out their Dropbox and that, then everyone starts asking me why the link doesn't work and all this stuff, and it becomes a big bother to me, and I don't want that. I'm not saying people messaging me is a bother, but people messaging me asking me stuff that I have no idea about, that kind of annoys me, because it's like, I'm trying to put it in a way that doesn't make me sound like an arse, but, you know, if somebody said to me, if I posted the link and then suddenly they took it out their Dropbox, or the link didn't work, and I'd already explained in the video that the link is in the description, which it isn't, but if it was, you know, and if it doesn't work, so and so, whatever. But, you know, a lot of people seem to not listen to what I say in the video as well. A lot of people, like I'll say something's private or something, and they'll still ask where it's from. But, you know, that's not a bother to me. It doesn't really bother me, but, you know, it just does help that if I don't hear, you know, if you don't hear it say it's public or something, or I sometimes think it's me. I think I don't talk loud enough, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's get away from that, because that's a boring subject and nobody likes being there. So as you can see, I haven't bought the new West trailer. There is a new one out, and I probably will swap them over eventually. I forgot these are actually all movable objects. So this isn't the sheep farm. This is only a sell point. But to say it's only a sell point, it has got the chickens here, by the way. So the chickens are here. We've got 47,000. That's a pretty good income from that thing. I don't think there's anything up here, bar grass fields. Yeah, there's only grass fields. There's nothing. Yeah, it's the chicken farm. Yeah, it's chicken farm. Just chicken farm. So pull the fast track forward. Shut that. Bang. That would normally be a massively loud bang. Right, so the John Deere, or the the 7810 I want to go for is this one. It is £25,000. I may do a 7610 with loader on. I'm not sure, but I'm not too sure yet. And if we scroll across, so I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Now what I'm going to do is, off screen, I will test. I'll put these two into my test save game and just buy them to make sure I've got the correct one of which one I would like. But I'm pretty sure it's this one here, because this is the nicer one of the two. So it's 135 grand, but to make it a 7530, it's 147. So it's not a cheap swap over. Now I have got a case case 1455 XL, which comes with wide tyres, double beacons and all that. Oh yeah, does it? Is this the right one? Yeah, so it's got weight, front loader and something else, but you can have it 14 wheel setup. You can have it straight piped and twin beacons, and it is an absolute beast of a machine. But yeah, a lot of people have said get rid of the fast track as well. I can't remember if I mentioned that, but that will do for. So yes, we're definitely going to go for that 7430, which we're going to make it to a 7530. Most definitely. Right, let's go put the fertilizer spreader on and go do these grass fields. Let's get them done. Ready for the next cut, which I think is the silage cut to make some silage bales. We'll do bales for now because it's quicker and easier for me. I mean, we always do bales. We could do pit, but I haven't got any like trailed harvest. Well, I have actually. I suppose I've got a few I could use. Could use the Massey. Oh yeah, I've got it. I know what we'll do. Oh god, we probably shouldn't be doing 52 mile an hour down here, but let's go anyway. What we'll do is we'll cut all them grass fields and rake them up. I think we've got a rake. I'm not too sure. Probably not, but we haven't got a rake. We'll rent a wake. We will rent a wake. We will rent a rake. And we'll rent the Massey Ferguson trail behind Forager, and we'll also rent the West silage trailer, and we'll quite literally take the fast track up there to go on the trailer, and we'll put 7810 on the Forager, because of course the grey and gold is not powerful enough, and we'll just kind of do 2 fields of it and leave it, and because I think that's going to be the easiest way for me on my own, most definitely. You know, it's a bit of a in multiplayer we would have this down perfect. Now, speaking of multiplayer, the next multiplayer map we are going to go on is Upton Farm, because I've been told it is coming out. I have seen the pictures of him sending it to Giants and all that stuff. It's on his, I think it's on his Facebook page, or someone said it is. I haven't. Yeah. Anyway, but so if that comes out, we will most definitely swap from Colbert to there. But this meantime, we're still going to be playing Colbert Farm, and the next one that we're going to be going on, which is Upton, we are going to be doing seasons. So we are going to have a seasons ready MP server, simply for the fact that how we play the game in multiplayer isn't really how you'd expect. We don't spend hours and hours off screen doing stuff. We spend half an hour to an hour before video and half an hour to an hour probably after the video, and that's it. So we, in all, we spend about two and a bit, nearly 3 hours on the MP. That's all we do, and then we just go off and do our own separate things and play single player and God knows what else. Granted, Joe does do a lot more. I will give it that. Joe does do a lot more than probably most of us, but we all jump on and give each other a hand. But yes, so we thought we'd put it on seasons because it means we'd actually have a goal to go for. Like, when you just play genuine farm sim, we could do silage right now. You know, it's nearly 7 o'clock in game. We could go cut a load of fields for silage and get it in, but when you have seasons, of course you have to wait for silage season, which is summer. So, you know, it means that we have to get enough cuts in, and it's just going to make the game just generally a lot more fun. I think we're going to have it set to about 6 days, just so if we're having internet problems and stuff like that, which we always do with the multiplayer, every time we ever use it, we have issues. Now, how much fertilizer is in this? I keep reversing up and pressing Q. I've got manual attached. There's only 15%. I think if we fill it up to about half, we should be alright. Come on, come on. This is the only issue. This is why I want to get cows up and running. That's all we're going to do. We'll only use half of it. Hopefully, we should get it all done with half of it. Look at that lean on her. Now, so yeah, I do want to expand the arable farm, but I also, it's so much quicker to just run the cows at like 50 to 60 of them. Alright, you have to keep going with them, but it's free fertilizer. You haven't got to keep paying every time you want to use slurry or manure. I mean, alright, if you took into effect, it's probably less effective than just paying for it. You know, just fill up the sprayer and then go. You know, but for the amount of work you have to do, which is mowing, then raking or tedding, then baling, and then stacking and all that, it does take a considerable more time to get what you want. But if you can get it and use it, and you're not paying through the nose for it, which you're generally not, because, oh god, probably should have slowed down. I will. Oh, come on. A four-wheel. Oh, okay. You want to be like that then. There we go. Oh, I love it when I do things like this in a video. It's so much fun. Nobody saw that. Nobody. Not the thousands of people that watch my videos, but nobody saw that. So yeah, please leave all suggestions down below in the comment section of what you think we should be doing. Yeah, I'm still enjoying this map more than ever, so don't worry about me stopping. I know the multiplayers and that come out and I do more of them, but they're a lot easier to record than single player. Single player, you do have to, you know, once you've been on a multiplayer game a few times, you're just like, oh, you know, Joe will do a bit or Tom will do a bit, and then you realise you're on single player and there's only you that does a bit. Now, somebody said I won't have to ply these up. Are these fully grown again? Did I turn? Oh no, I didn't. Did I? I thought I had more time. Okay. Well, let's just test it. We're here now, let's just have a look. Yes, they are fertilisable. Ah, we'll do it anyway. Probably won't make a mince of an odds, but we're here. I mean, this field's going to take nothing to do, so we can pretty much set the grey and gold off in a bit. I'll probably do it next video. I'll set the grey and gold off doing this, and we'll go do something else just to get the mowing done. Or should we set him off now? But see, that's the one nice thing about seasons, is because, you know, you cut your grass and do all your silage. In the way that season does it is it makes you cut all your grass and do all your silage work, and then it'll let you harvest your fields at the very, you know, once all this is, so this all kind of grows back, and then you'll be cutting your field, you'll be cutting your crops. So I mean, to be honest, I could set the grey and gold off going now, but anyway, that was pretty pointless. I completely forgot. I was like, oh, I'm gonna harvest these fields, and I just fast forwarded time like a tit. So next time I need to remember not to do that, because that's an idiot. This won't make an ounce of difference. I'm pretty sure it won't, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we might as well get it on. I drove all the way up here, so... I mean, we could set the... Has the growing goal got anything on it? I think it's only got the weight on it. So, anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming, and goodbye.